Good morning everyone. Welcome to Nalla Narasimha Reddy Educational Society's group of institution. I am M. Vijaya, Assistant Professor in Civil Engineering Department. Today we are going to discuss the subject Fluid Mechanics. So let us go to subject. Fluid Mechanics. The subject Fluid Mechanics, the topic first unit name is Properties of Fluids. Properties of Fluids. Now, we'll go to the contents on this unit. Coming to the contents of this unit, the contents are Introduction, Fluid, Fountainum, Fluid Properties. Let us go to the next slide and we will discuss one by one. What is first here? Introduction. So, introduction to the fluid mechanics. Fluid mechanics is the science that deals with the action of forces on the fluids at rest as well as in motion. It means the study which we are doing on the fluid which is in rest or in motion. Whether it is flowing or stable at one place, we are studying the characteristics of that particular fluid, that is known as fluid mechanics. If the fluids are at rest, the study of the fluid is known as fluid statistics. The fluid is at rest position and we are making any identifications on that particular fluid, then it is known as fluid statistics. Next, if the fluids are in motion, where the pressure forces are not considered, the study of them is called fluid kinematics. The second case is if the fluids are in motion and we are not considering the pressure forces, then that is known as, the study is known as fluid kinematics. What we have came to know? Fluid mechanics, fluid statistics, fluid kinematics, and the last one is the fluids are in motion and the pressure forces are considered. The study of them is called fluid dynamics. If the fluids are motion and here we are considering the pressure forces, then it is known as fluid dynamics. And coming to our topic, fluid kinematics, fluid dynamics, both are known as fluid mechanics. Now, the next topic is fluid. So, what is a fluid? What is a fluid? A matter exists in two states. First one is the solid state and the second one is the fluid state. This classification of matter is based on the spacing between different molecules of the matter as well as on the behavior of matter when subjected to stresses. Depending upon the spacing between the molecules present in the matter and the behavior of the molecules when we subject it to the stresses, the classification may be different. Because the molecules in solid state are spaced very closely, solids possess compactness and rigidity. In the solids, the molecules are spacing between the molecules are very less and they are closer to each other and they possess rigidity to combine the molecules, and whereas the molecules in fluid can move more freely within the fluid mass. Within the fluid mass, the spacing between the molecules are more when compared to the solids, and that can move molecules can move here and there with free movement. And therefore the fluids do not possess any rigidity of form. So because here no compactness in between the molecules, and therefore they don't possess any rigidity and compactness. Now, fluids can be existed in two forms. First one is liquid and the other one is gas. What are they? First one is liquid, other one is gas. These both are considered as fluid. Fluid, two types. First one is liquid and the other one is gas. So, we will see the differences between the liquids and gases. What can be known as liquids and what can be called as gases. Liquids flow and take shape of their container but maintain a constant volume. Means if we are pouring any liquid in any shape of container, it will take that container's shape but it will not change its volume. As it is, if we are placing 1 liter of liquid in a container, it remains 1 liter. Whereas gases expand to fill the available volume. If we are placing 1 cubic meter of gas in a 2 cubic meter volume of container, it will expand and it will fill the container. Now, liquids are incompressible while the gases are compressible. Liquids are incompressible. Gases can be compressible because the larger amounted air can be compressed in a small amount of container. Next, coming to the properties of fluids. The following are the properties of fluids. What are they? Mass density, specific weight, specific volume, specific gravity, viscosity, surface tension, vapor pressure, capillarity, cavitation. So we will see one by one and we will come to know what is the definition of each and every. First one, mass density. Mass density or density, that can be denoted by rho. Mass density. The mass per unit volume is mass density. If we are taking any particular thing, any particular fluid, the weight of the fluid per unit volume, 1 cubic meter or any cubic meter, that is known as mass per unit volume. Mass per unit volume, that can be known as mass density. Hence it has units of kilograms per cubic meter. So mass is kg and volume is meter cube. What will be our units? Mass per volume, kg per meter cube. Now, the mass density of water at 4 degrees Celsius is 1000 kg per meter cube. Mass of the density of the water is 1000 kg per meter cube, while it is 1.2 kg per meter cube for air at 20 degrees Celsius. The density of air at 20 degrees Celsius is 1.2 kg per meter cube. At standard pressure, the density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube and the density of air is 1.2 kg per meter cube. The formula is given as D is equals to M by V, mass by volume. So we will see one example for this. This is the problem we have to do. Problem is a quantity of helium gas at 0 degrees Celsius with a volume of 4 meter cube has a mass of 0.712 kg at standard atmospheric pressure. Determine the density of the sample of helium gas. What we have to determine? Density of the helium. And note down the given data. What is given? We have given here volume 4 meter cube and mass 0.712 kg. So volume 4 meter cube, mass 0.712 kg. What is the formula for density? D is equals to mass by volume. Mass is 0.712 kg. We have take it as 0.712 kg. And what is the volume here? Yeah, 4 meter cube. 4 meter cube is equals to, so by dividing with this, we will get the answers 0.178 kg per meter cube. Understood? Now we will see the next slide. Specific weight or weight density. Specific weight. Specific weight can be denoted as gamma. Now, it is the ratio between the weight of a fluid to its volume. It is the ratio between weight of a fluid to its volume. How much amount the volume we may take, and we have to calculate the weight of that particular fluid to its volume. Then we will get the specific weight. It is also weight per unit volume of a fluid. If we take unit like 1 meter cube of fluid and we will calculate the weight, and that can be known as density of that particular fluid. The units for this are Newton per meter cube. Water at 20 degrees Celsius have specific weight of 9.79 kilonewton per meter cube. And the formula for density is equals to gamma is equals to rho into G, specific gravity. Now, specific volume. It is defined as the volume of a fluid occupied by a unit mass. So, it is the volume of a fluid occupied by unit mass. And mass of the fluid occupied by unit volume is known as mass density, right? And this is quite opposite to the mass density. And specific volume is equals to 1 by rho. Now coming to the specific gravity. Specific gravity, the ratio of the specific weight of a given liquid to the specific weight of water at a standard reference temperature. Standard reference temperature, that should be 4 degrees Celsius, is defined as the specific gravity, and it can be denoted by S, small s. The specific weight of water at atmospheric temperature is 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. 9,810 Newton per meter cube. So that's it, students. We will see the next topic in the next class. Thank you very much.